Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So off we go then.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't it? Goes for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice control. He slings it in. Now that is a hefty challenge. A wonderful effort all by himself.
Suarez certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar plays it in.
And the ball is out of play.
Jordi Alba gathers from the goal kick. Jordi Alba. Decent progress down the left. He has found the way through. Hangs one in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Jordi Alba got a long way forward to join the attack. Very nicely done. Good ball, good take. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Distributed tidily. He is through here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. Pedro Neto
Is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And no, he's seen through all of that. Bernardo Silva. Dink through. And this is Lukaku. And the finish! They've scored! A goal at a really telling moment. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Spread out to the left. Diogo Costa is there to clear. Madrid have reclaimed it. Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's dealt with that well. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he's managed to get free. Neymar couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, cracking ball. So much time. Big chance! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the...
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Raul. Jordi Alba. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. That's good vision. Lukaku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Belletti. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Oh, that's delightful. He's found the way through. He's got all. And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? Lukaku, up towards the flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Jordi Alba, incoming delivery. Bernardo Silva.
There will be 1 minute added
Belletti.
time.
Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Koller claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room
Please
for
be
argument.
reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas
So,
shown
Jim,
in
how
this
do you
map.
reflect
Thank you
on
very
what
much
we've
for your
seen?
cooperation.
Yeah, this looked the most likely out.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
And that's been won straight back. Neymar, Rooney, he could be in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Inzaghi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar plays it short. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That's an imaginative pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Carlos makes the interception. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can.
Nepal really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That has been cut short. Jordi Alba. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. And this is Neymar. De Bruyne. Great ball, and he's real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Portugal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, that's clever. Koundé gets over and intercepts. And that is as far as they're going to go. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Bastoni. Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. Collier. And this is Luis Suarez.
There will be one
He's
minute
busted,
added
tries
time.
a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any...
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's quick to get it clear again. Fired deep towards the back post. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Nepal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Pedro Neto. He has found the way through. Referee's given a throw. Gets a good foot in there. Jordi Alba made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rooney. And it's De Bruyne. This looks promising.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Jordi Alba delivers. And he's taking no chances there. And this is Inzaghi. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto puts his foot on the gas. Deep cross. That's a decent clearance. Inzaghi powering forward here. And it's De Bruyne.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Villa. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Conte. Number 7. De Bruyne. Number 6. Jules Koundé.
And
Coming on the
smartly
field.
reclaimed.
Number 18. Ekitike. Number 16.
And here's
Rodri.
Neymar.
Number 10.
He's got away.
Messi.
Plenty to
Number
aim at here.
15.
He's had a shot! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Nepal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the
added
ball up
minutes has
front,
been
make sure it
indicated.
sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That has been slung wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's travelling a long way. And time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
That pass has been well intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence, and back to the keeper they go. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now, what about a counter-attack? That is good alertness. Conte. Puskás.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is a great pick-out.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw! And Milan have the lead! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Natal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking for the run. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely weighted ball. Bastoni cuts it out. Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. It's a good run down the right. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he can clear it away.
Natal really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Pedro Neto will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And they've got rid. Jordi Alba. And here's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Pings in across. Big header! Oh, it's come off the upright. He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
There will be
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch it.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Pedro Neto. That looks a good ball through. Koller receives it in a good position here. Knocks it into space. Aimed in towards the centre. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Puskás. Koundé. Pedro Neto. Hit into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Puskás. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's a key interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Conte. Jordi Alba has created one goal already. That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Neymar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Bruyne. And here's Suarez. Good ball, good take. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Here comes the cross. That has been knocked clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Face to face, takes a shot! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan take the lead. What struck first time. And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And reclaimed it in a trice. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Baresi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here it is, crossed in.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Xavi Alonso. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Bastoni cuts it out. And here's Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. Conte. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's hoisted clear. Cantona running with the ball. He's beaten the last man. That's good play. He's taking on the lot of them. Is there any... Cantona!
Cantona made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Neymar. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can.
Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Belletti. Well, that has not gone well. De Bruyne. Bastoni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he... And the shot! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Beckham. That's good running with the ball. Beckham with the cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Substitution.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And Beckham! Van Bouten clears. Oh, he's really drilled it. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good save. He's read that very well. It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Milan are looking to go forward now.
2 added
And this
minutes
is Luis
have been
Suarez.
indicated.
Messi. Haaland. Xavi Alonso. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Nepal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Got a Tony. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Throw in. And the pass is intercepted. Conte. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Great vision. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Got a Tony. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. A lot of space. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Now, how often do you see that?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gets into some space, and he lines up a cross.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Beckham. Tries to play it through. Koundé's cross. He's got tall. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Corner! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Forward it goes. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Neymar. Jordi Alba. Fired deep towards...
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, crossbar! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that is as far as it goes. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Nepal certainly had...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So it's away we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. OK, you have the pace and the overlapping.
He's having a go! And that has kept the keeper on his toes. Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Inzaghi. Tries to play it through.
Inzaghi!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Filippo Inzaghi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Beckham. Oh, that's delightful. He's in a great position here.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
This to make it 1-0.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's definitely not his best. Bellingham.
Shot, surely! And it's a goal!
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Kohler really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
After 21 minutes is number 20, Jan Koller.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Throw in. No, that's been intercepted. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
And he was quick to react. Beckham, very much a man. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rodri has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, that's well spotted. Great vision. And it's Messi. Jordi Alba is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Nepal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Nice bit of trickery. And he's in on goal. Shoots! No mistake! Barcelona are back in business. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's got away. That's a decent clearance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And so we're off again. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through.
Poor robust challenge.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? Baresi calmly anticipates. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's managed to get free.
Ball driven towards the right.
It's hit the upright. And that's been won straight back. Jordi Alba. He's tried one! And that's caused a worry or two.
He's getting an earful from his teammates, so we can assume he knows why.
Messi. Koller. This looks promising.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Beckham. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! It's there! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Courtois is there to clear. Now, the ball's gone astray. He's in space and looking for options. Bullish header! And no, that was never going to make it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Jordi Alba cuts it out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has two.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Filippo Inzaghi.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Bernardo Silva.
So the lead now is 2.
15,
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Number 7, Van Dijk. Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe. Number 9, number 22, Rafinha. Number 4,
In with the challenge.
Messi. Number 24,
Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Natal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
2 added minutes has been
Nicked
indicated.
it back promptly. Nicely weighted ball. Guardiola. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And he's there to clear it. He's gone for goal! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pedro Neto. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Yamal. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's picked his way through. Luis Suarez.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Can he get it through? He's had a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Rummenigge. Nicely intercepted. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne looking tiny in possession here. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! It's there! The breakthrough strike!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer after 24 minutes.
So the
is
first goal of the
number
game.
20.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pinches it off him. Collier. Great vision. And here's De Bruyne. And this is Luis Suarez. Koundé. And here's Neto. And he's whipped it across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Yamal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's De Bruyne. That's a little off target.
Natal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross goes in there. Gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. Showing great feet there. Played it, climbs up big. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Has been indicated.
Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21, Yamal. Number 10, Bellingham. Number 16, Fermin. Number 37, Van de Ven. Coming on the field, number 9, Messi. Number 17, Modric. Number 18, Neymar.
Here's the start of the second half.
Number 5, Adams.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Koller, that's a good ball. And the shot! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Rijkaard.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So that's 2 now. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's
Neymar! And that is high.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
It's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pedro Neto. De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is Neymar! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Jordi Alba. And it's Messi. That's tidy. Here's and Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he can clear it away. 75 minutes played. De Bruyne. And the pass is intercepted. And it's De Bruyne. A heavy challenge. Referee has just said play on. Now it's De Bruyne. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Modric. Messi. And this is Modric. Oh, he's played it in low.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 added minutes.
Now that's well seen too. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Neymar, Rummenigge, and he welcomes it in. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Luis Suarez.
Hello, hello,
How do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Quality ball. And the counter is on. Threads one in. Lewandowski is flagged offside. First quarter of an hour gone. And no, that was never going to make it. Nice looking ball. Bellingham. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Baresi with the clearance. And back it goes. And it's Koundé. to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's having a hit! Courtois claims comfortably. Botafogo upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Shifted it to the flank. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Suarez, and he's intervened well there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful! What a...
Gol. Bueno,
Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The movements. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Corner number 2 then. Collar! Now this could be a chance. And that was very necessary. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Stood up well to him there. That's rather hopeful. Right card. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, delightful ball. Rodri. Baresi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gravenberg tries to pass it through. Brilliantly cut out. That's been drilled forward. Can he spark a counter here? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Jordi Alba plays it in. There's the shot! They've done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times.
And Torres!
के छ यार स्मार्ट असिस्ट छैन हो दा के भने यार
They seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
हामी गेमै त्यस्तो खेल्दैनौँ स्मार्ट असिस्ट हान्ने टाइपको अनि
Looking for the run.
ल ल झन्डै यार
Sixth sense. Ball is over the line. Just 5 minutes
भोलि
remaining
फर्स्ट
now.
बलबाट ग्लोभ्स ल्याउनु पर्ने
No,
यार
it's Neymar.
सब उडाइदिन्छ कहाँ कहाँ टच हुन्छ थाहा छैन
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
नन स्टप अफसाइड होला त
This is Hazard. Picked out brilliantly.
yes I did yes
Oh, it's come off the uprights.
झन्डै गोल
Been up try.
Not just close, agonisingly close.
Oh man, where are
Upamecano makes the
you?
interception. It's come to nothing. Added time is up. And
स्मार्ट
there
असिस्ट
goes
अन
the
गरेको
whistle.
छैन मैले
So it ended all
What
square.
are you
Both sides
seeing?
showing battling qualities and neither
जस्तो
willing
लाग्छ
to
है
give in.
मलाई तर हेर्छु म एकचोटि
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of
घटे जस्तो
action
लाग्छ
and
रेटिङ थु 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 ओइ फेरि गेम स्टार्ट भयो यार भान्जा ब्याक गर सुत्नु पर्यो यस Sui. डिभिजन कति पुग्नुभयो तपाईँ ल अब यहाँ पर्यो है त ओली पर जोडी हालमा ठिक छ कि यो के हो जेनेटी भन्छ के भन्छ यो ठिक छ यो निकालेको थिएँ क्या मैले यो क्रस हान्छ जेनेटीले राइट ब्याकबाट यहाँबाट पर्दैन यार छु ल एक म्याच यसलाई ट्राई हानौँ है त एम्बाप्पेलाई खेलाउनु पर्यो आउट हालालाई चाहिँ खेलाउनु पर्छ टाइममा ओके अनि खाना अनुभव गर्दा ओ भान्जा सुत्यो ओ भान्जा मैले जित्छ या हार्छ भन्नु त ल खाएर अनि फेरि भोक लाग्ने मलाई आइसक्यो दाइ
Just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Let's see.
It is a perfect ambiance for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Last a game खेल्ने अनि सुत्ने
So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forwards, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Nicely intercepted. And he can clear it away.
what the hell
Pedro Neto chasing after it. Perez has it out wide and in space. He came in hard, very hard. He's got tools.
जान्दै होला
Will be livid with himself. Well, it didn't quite come out this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. That pass isn't the best.
Solution
So a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. Steered out wide, but it won't be. Now it's Forlan.
plan. Mateus is onto this. That's a foul.
Red card आने लगा red card.
That's a booking, always looks in. Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were, he really did.
Can he get it through? Look, it's fallen loose again. Just off target.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Knocks it out wide. Zanetti thinks about the shot and the finish.
Nice.
Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much...
Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Pedro Neto is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. It's good running with the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pires with the clearance. And it's Neymar. Threads one in. Played in deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bastoni. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ah, he's given it away.
What a mistake.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedro Neto making good progress on the right-hand side. He has found the way through. Xabi Alonso conceded free kick for that. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Big waypoint in the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly. Goal each. Hostilities have... Header!
Nice.
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage to every one of his teammates from here.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it. He gave the keeper little opportunity.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Kalmadı kodulacı da düğüt.
Substitution on the field.
changes here from both sides, in fact. Xavi Alonso tries to pass it through. Messi picks it up out wide.
Number 13, Perez. Coming on the field.
That is
Number
a jarring
21,
tackle, but
Pele.
apparently nothing wrong with it.
Number 23, Beckham. Number 14, Hiroshi Nakata.
Pass on it.
Number 66,
Soft hit
That's pretty much the end of that.
number 17, Neymar. Substitution in progress.
Irwin looking for options for movement. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That looks a decent ball. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. He's picked his way through. Batistuta tries a shot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is super.
He's one-on-one, and he's on his way. Shot, surely! Relentless, just relentless.
Vaya,
And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
कसले बोलाइरहेछ खेल्न हेरौँ है त ल गुड नाइट दाइ सुतेको म